Hello there, welcome back to Detroit Become Human. I have no idea what part this is, but doesn't matter. I already finished the game. Last time I tried to get a better outcome for Kara, and honestly, it was kind of annoying to go through all of these because you can't skip anything. You just have to watch the whole thing through, like everything that happens. There's like just small, slight changes where I change my outcome, and still I can mess that up. So it's kind of not fun, I must say. And I decided to watch most of the stuff online that I'm interested in. I wanted to see what happens if Connor doesn't become a deviant, so I might I'll look for that, and I wanted to see what happens if Kara steals the tickets from the people and goes on the bus. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it by myself. It's just too tiresome, honestly. And I'm happy with my outcome right now, so that's fine. So one more thing I want to do, well, two more things. I'm gonna go and meet Kamsky again. I'm curious what he says when you actually do what he wants you to say. When Connor shoots the android lady. I don't think he'll say anything like too important, but I'm curious. And then I'm just gonna go through the extras menu and see what's there, if there's something interesting. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, alright, so I'll see you when I'll be at when the Kamsky's android will be at my mercy. Here we go. All right, let's see what this
it's up to you to
happens
answer
here.
that fascinating question, Connor.
So the story is kill
Destroy
it.
this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Still feels pretty bad to shoot, but I'm gonna.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you
What's
out of
more
here.
important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android?
Curious how Hank will react to this thing. He was kind of happy we didn't kill it last time.
An obedient machine. Or a living being.
I'm a machine.
Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Shoot. Oh, Hank didn't like that, did he?
Test negative. You choose your investigation of the life of another android, you feel no empathy.
Alright. So what will you tell us? Was this just a bait?
I'm a man of my word.
Alright, tell me.
Ask one question.
One question?
I'll tell you all I know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, RA9. Let's go for that.
I want to know who RA9 is.
RA9. The origin. The first android to awaken. A strange phenomenon, like a spontaneous religion. I don't know who RA9 is. I don't even know if it really exists. Maybe it's a messiah.
Alright.
Maybe it's just a myth.
That's what I went
But
to
deviants seem
get.
to believe in something bigger than themselves, even if it's irrational. That's something they have in common with humans. An interesting question, Connor. But maybe not the one you needed to ask.
Oh, really?
A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side.
Yeah, I'm a
Trigger
deviant.
on people, or stand against your creators. I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils?
It's like politics. You always choose like the lesser evil, don't you? Alright, cool. So I learned what Kamsky had to say.
By the
One
way,
of the three things, I guess.
I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Yeah, that helped us. It helped us at the end. All right, Hank.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't a girl, Lieutenant. It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head, and you blew her fucking brains out!
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine!
Well, yeah.
Of course I'm a machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
I thought you...
You were a friend. Oh, oh, you can see it. His eyes are tearing up.
Fuck.
And he tries to act so tough. Don't leave us here. Oh, he actually... Alright. Oh, we made him mad. So mad. So I'm guessing this even changes the... Hank was disappointed. It might change... Kamsky is cryptic. I guess if I asked... Yeah, the one at the bottom, we would get these. Probably not much anyway. Did many people shoot it? No. Almost nobody. Fine. 0%? Why does it again say 0%? Did I lose my connection? Maybe it doesn't matter. Alright, anyway. Oh no, because I went to friend stats. Alright, that's it. I see. I don't have any friends, it seems. Fine. Yeah, I'm gonna end this here. This is where we get attacked. Let's end this here. I'm just gonna check the extras to see if there's anything interesting that I would like to go through. But yeah, there's a lot more things I'm curious about, but I just don't feel like doing all of it. It's just not fun for me. So I'm just gonna go and look for it. I went through my story. It was great. I enjoyed it, and yeah, the rest. So I want to see what Connor does when he doesn't become deviant. I want to see what happens. What happens at the end with Hank if he's not a friend, maybe? I don't know. And Kara and the train and the whole attack thing. Not the demonstration, but the attack. So those are the things I might probably check out somewhere later on. Probably by myself. Artworks. Don't care. Videos, gallery. What's in the gallery? Oh. You can buy stuff? Oh, there's people. Okay. Got like a variation. It's a variation. Okay, I see. Cool. So we can read stuff. Alright, doesn't matter. I love the thing he does with the coin, though. Fine. Don't care. Looking at the models, don't really care. Short movie Kara. Debut teaser, Discovering Detroit, Meet Kara, Marcus and Connor. Making of Detroit. Luther. Chloe. Zlatko. Kamsky. Oh, look at him, being all young. Well, we just talked to him. Oh, I need to buy these things. Alright. Let's see what they tell us about Kamsky. The following takes place before the story of the game.
In the space of a few years, androids have completely transformed the world in which we live. By letting androids into our homes and factories, the CyberLife company has made them everyday technology. The founder of CyberLife, Elijah Kamsky, is a very discreet man. Despite being the CEO of the highest valued company in the world and being voted Man of the Year by Century Magazine, he remains a mystery for most people. That's why we at KNC are so excited to be here as CyberLife opens its doors for the first time. Elijah Kamsky, could you please tell us where we are?
Certainly, and welcome. We're currently in CyberLife's production center in Detroit, where all models are designed and manufactured. More than 10,000 androids come off the production line every day.
Fascinating.
Kind of mumbles.
Could you tell us what your goal was when you founded CyberLife?
Well, I simply wanted to use technology to carry out all of our most annoying and repetitive tasks, so we'd have more time to enjoy life.
I imagine you must have faced many challenges.
Yes, there were technical challenges, but the hardest thing was to design an object that we would want to welcome into our homes. We had to imagine a machine in our own image that resembles us in every way, that moves, breathes, blinks like us, but yet is smarter and more capable than any human being. Let me show you around.
Curious.
We're here in Production Unit 4. Could you explain in a few words how the androids are made?
Sure, yeah, it's very simple. We use machines to manufacture machines. The removable parts are assembled on a production line, and then we apply a synthetic skin to the whole body. A human operator checks the cognitive abilities with a pre-established protocol, and finally, the android is conditioned and sent out throughout the country. Here's the result.
Very simple.
Say something.
Hello.
It's like
I am a
Superman.
RZ400 model. How can I be of service?
You can go now.
Creepy as hell in a way.
Our androids are already replacing humans in many fields. For example, they represent more than 80% of all university professors and 63% of all medical staff. Tomorrow they'll replace our soldiers, and who knows, maybe one day, our leaders, to make the best decisions in humanity's interest. Come on.
Replacing humans with machines has led to record unemployment of 28%. What do you think
He's
about
so
the
cocky.
situation?
Okay. The first steam engines also caused an increase in unemployment. But no one today would imagine turning back the clock. Artificial intelligence
Good argument.
makes everyday lives easier. Nothing can stop progress. What's happening here is inevitable.
Yeah, I guess if he didn't do it, someone else would.
These days, more and more people choose to live with an android rather than another human being. Does this development worry you?
There's a little smirk all the time.
Everything's much easier with an android. They obey your orders without ever complaining. They can cook,
Unless they're
discuss
deviants.
philosophy with you, have intimate relationships according to your desires. They never say no. Obviously, they are the perfect partner.
It's kind of creepy, man.
Everyone deserves happiness. Why deprive yourself of so-called moral reasons when a machine can make you happy?
Many science fiction books tell the story of how machines become more intelligent than us and end up confronting us. Aren't you worried about that possibility?
I understand the irrational fears about artificial intelligence, but I assure you that will never happen with a cyberlife android. They're designed to obey humans. They're machines. They can't ever develop any sort of desires or form of consciousness.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. You can trust me.
Yeah, I'm curious if it was all his plan the deviants become deviants, for androids to become deviants. I'm pretty sure it was. I would probably find that out if I went through every single choice and just tried different outcomes as I was planning to. I try all of them. I don't feel like it anymore, unfortunately, so I'll just look it up. But yeah, alright, these are cool. And then what the hell is... We've got short for all sorts of characters here. Interactive story, that's probably just talking about how the story is supposed to be. Curious stuff. I kind of want to see these, actually. And I have time. I mean, I don't really care much about Slatko, I'm just curious, like, what the hell are you gonna talk about? He's not even important to the story in any big way. He was just there for a bit. Is it supposed to be like a horror short?
Rockabye baby
Oh, yeah.
in the treetop. When the wind blows,
This is so weird though, because you play the game.
cradle will rock.
I guess this is not really like a short that it promotes the game. It's mostly like you get the CDs after you finish the game, like me. I was just thinking that it might spoil you on Slatko's.
Down will come
Man, that's so
baby,
creepy.
Cradle and
On
old.
Slatko's character.
Rockabye baby in the treetop.
Maybe there's like a history between Kamsky and this guy.
Blows the
'Cause why is he doing this? Is it just his interest?
When the bow breaks,
Does he have a bigger
the
plan?
cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all.
But those are children on the freaking... I don't remember what it's called. Chandelier?
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows.
And how can he even live in a place like this? I'd be creeped out all the time.
When the
Doesn't seem like there's anything at all to this. Just
the cradle will fall.
a little singing.
And
Looking through the
will
creepy
come
mansion.
baby, cradle and all.
Oh, it's you that are singing? Are you singing? Yeah, I guess. I thought it was Latko. That's it. Alright. Creepy. What else? But that is something I would show maybe someone, you know? Like if I was telling somebody about playing this game and I would be like, alright, that was this creepy part. Just look at this and you can imagine maybe how it went. Soundtrack of Detroit. Alright, let's see what do they have to say about Luther, our friend that I left for death. Think it'll show him before Zlatko? It could be interesting.
Hold on.
Another song? I don't really care if you're just gonna be singing.
A little while longer. Hold on.
The angelic voice from a little gentle giant, huh? Alright, Luther, sorry, I don't care. I just heard them sing this song at the end of the... At the end of the stand that the androids made. Alright, Chloe, are you gonna be singing too?
For starters, what should I call you?
I'm Chloe. And you, what's your name?
Oh, John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
She's also
Could you tell us
mumbling
a
like
little about
Kamsky.
yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I
so
understand
funny
you're
about
the
that?
first android to have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, you know. I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
But this is the first time in history that man has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second, is that right?
Absolutely, but I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. And, you know, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
Genitals?
A soul.
Oh no, they do have that actually. A soul, they do have that, right? There's like brothels and stuff. Ah, man. A soul, huh? Making of Detroit. I'm curious. I don't care about the soundtrack that much.
Detroit Become Human was produced over a period of 4 years. Here in Paris, we have a team of
4
about
years.
180 people. And to that, we need to add also all the outsourcing with our partners in the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in India.
So when we started working on this story, I had to imagine where Kara was built. And for whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind because it had already an incredible story by itself of history and themes. So we traveled there with the team and we were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really be born again. And we just continued this curve, this growth, and just imagine what Detroit would be like if the Android industry
really made the
was, using these huge factories to
future
build
Detroit look
androids
nice.
there.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial wasteland and a lot of nature too, and for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future.
The graveyard
We didn't
was
want to make a
gruesome.
science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life.
It must be such an
Anticipation is
interesting
more
thing
about
to be
gleaning from our
working on a
contemporary
game like
reality,
that.
the one we know, because Detroit is set in 2038, and 2038 is tomorrow. The difficulty we had was sticking to reality. That is to say, technology becoming more and more invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual. So all the computer equipment, autonomous cars, we simply had to invent. They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could occupy in the human world. It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, an LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You're standing an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
You can't
That was a
do
long
that.
time ago that I started this.
Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan, and we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic, but will also enrich it. He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project and the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh?
You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
So there are 3 types of shoots at Quantic Dream. Shooting and performance capture, where you capture the whole actor, his voice, his face, and his body. These shoots are obviously done with American actors because the game's original version is in American English. After that, there are the body-only shoots, representing around 250 days of filming, while the performance capture is 100 days of filming. Now, body-only shoots, there are 2 types. There are the action shoots and the technical shoots, which are mokit shoots. Mokit is when the player controls a character on the screen, and he moves in an environment to explore it.
It must be so weird to act in this kind of environment with the freaking suits and everything.
And therefore we shoot a lot to offer a unique context for each scene and each character.
To prepare a motion capture shoot, we first get together to look at the sets we need, the animations that we want to shoot, which ones need to be put together, or which ones need to be cut and shot at another time, so that we get the most out of the shooting day. This often means shooting scenes out of order, especially those with big props or accessories, like a big car, for example. So we shoot all the animations related to that particular prop first.
We're just sitting on a couch. Oh no.
The biggest challenge for the mocap team was shooting a Spider-Man mokit. We had to build a wall and attach an actor to a harness with cables so we could pull him up and render him climbing.
Okay, this is what I mean,
on
right.
this game took about, I would say, more than a year, maybe 1 and 2 years, with about 300 actors on set. So it's quite a massive production. But so much happened on this set between the stunts and the shootings with a little girl and all these great actors that we had. It was really a very, very memorable journey for the team and for myself.
Today, Detroit has over 37,000 animations. When we retrieve the motion capture data, it's just a cloud of points, which represent all the markers worn by the actors. From this cloud of points, we have a phase called retargeting, which gives us a skeleton. This skeleton will be applied to the characters of the game. There is still work to be done, but this gives us the main movements. Since we are working on something very realistic, we must recognize the actor and also recover all the emotion he expresses in his performance. We use a system of facts, an identity card for each actor. We make the actor do a whole range of facial expressions. Then we recover all the expressions and paste the animations on a puppet that Jan has prepared.
I never watched anything like this. This is interesting.
I then recover and refine these poses. I might stretch the lip, reinflate a cheek, tiny details that make the finished product really capture the actor.
Because of the nature of our mocap system today, when we receive the animations, we're missing eye movement.
That's so weird.
And so the character has that dead look. He really has no eyes, so then it's a big part of the work for the animators to find the regard of the actor in relation to his position, in relation to the body, etc.
It was crazy when I saw the newest model for Kara, because they've been working on it, and this was the first time I literally jumped in my seat. It not only looked so much like me, it was the fact that it looked so lifelike. It wasn't that it looked just like it was a camera, it was something else, you know,
right,
but
that's
it
not
looked
new,
alive.
I mean, it's
It's
games.
exciting, and it's kind of terrifying.
Game after game, we learned the rules of optics and filming, and our goal with Detroit Become Human was to have cameras that would actually emulate the optics of a real physical camera. So basically dealing with real-world imperfections was our main task, and just to make cameras look as real as we can.
Once the animations are shot and processed by the animation department, integrated and polished, we film them. That is to say, we really do a mise en scène, as in cinema. The real difficulty of our job is to know if these cameras are telling us something. Are they in the emotion of the scene? Do they describe exactly what the action must convey, what must be felt? The most important challenge for me was one of the final scenes where Marcus decides to start the revolution and go to the battlefield. Very quickly, we imagine this to be a huge sequence shot. We wanted the feeling of a cameraman running behind us, while
So I can see what happens here. We just go there and just guns blazing and just shoot
etc.
through the guys.
Above
That's
all,
the
it was
difference.
necessary to say to oneself, this scene is very violent but does not glorify war. On the contrary, that war is something improbable and absurd. It was really a fun challenge.
I was just looking at the little kid that the guy had as a hostage at the start. Looked like Alice.
To have a specific cinematography. We wanted Kara to be much more filmed with some kind of handheld camera, to have something very living, very breathing. For Connor, we wanted something very cold and very perfect. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic and spectacular. So it was about the filming, but it was also about the photography. So we worked with a director of photography to give each character a different lighting, different key colors. Each of them would have their own worlds. And finally, we worked with the composers, so they would create a specific sound for each character, so each would have his own world and his own style.
All right, cool. That was a great learning thing. Fine, cool. I guess I did notice like a different aspects of all of their parts. Short movie Kara. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna end this here. These were all interesting. I don't know why it's all about singing all the time in this. But I don't understand why Marcus at the end sang, but don't get Luther, don't really get this one, but I guess it's just showcasing how the game looks and how nice it is. Making of Detroit, cool thing to see. Alright, this was a great game though. I don't know if Quantic Dream is doing some other work right now. Are they working on some other game? Like what year did this come out? Because I can't just see it. I think it was like 2018 or something. Maybe. So I don't know, but when something comes out, I'm definitely gonna play it because these are fun. These are stressful as shit, but they're good. They're good fun. Chloe's gone though. There's chapters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on like a deep dive and then look at some more stuff about Detroit when I have time for it. Not really gonna record it. Maybe we can talk about it, you know, if you want, on Discord or somewhere, because I have a Discord server that you can join, which would be nice. And yeah, we could talk there about all the stuff that I learned. That's what it is for, you know, for the community and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna just finish this here. So this is the end of the whole playthrough. Actually, I'm not gonna come back to this. And yeah, after this, I'm gonna play something else. And what's next is Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, probably. That's what I plan to play, so just need to download it and go through with it. But yeah, this is it. So thank you very much for watching, and bye.